happy holidays, everyone. Hope you've been doing well. The week started off a little bit soggy with the rain, not Saturday, Sunday into Monday, but we caught up fairly nicely in terms of rainfall, which we do very much need, sacrificing that for temperatures that were pretty cold in some locations during the work week. Let me take you full here with the second screen. Sorry about that with the switch there, but 49, 29, the high and low respectively, right around the averages for this time of the year. On Thursday, did put a big dent into our rainfall departure, 3.32 below. If you remember when we watched on syndicated last week, it was somewhere around, I want to say, what, 5 inches below. So we picked up a really good amount of rain. We've picked up almost 5.5 inches of rain since the start of the month, which is fairly impressive. And we're starting to see that in terms of the drought monitor and paying dividends here, because look at this. No moderate or severe drought. It's just abnormally dry. This is a vast improvement compared to last week, let alone weeks in recent past as well. So we will take that if that's the silver lining, getting towards some resemblance of normal as we close out the year. Of course, I don't think we're going to make up that deficit, but still, better than nothing. Lows across the state, 20s and 30s to start off the day. 22 was the cold spot in Cumberland. It was 37 in downtown, but bounced back fairly nicely. 40s in a lot of locations. Even Cumberland got to 43. It was 51 in downtown. That's the warm spot today. Cumberland, or not today, Thursday, pardon me, because I know we're going to have people seeing this recording on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but nevertheless, Cumberland was the big jump again for the second straight week. If you watched on syndicated last week, you remember they had the biggest jump, and now again the biggest jump this week, 22 to start off, 48 to finish. Miracle on 34th Street as we head into the weekend, and there's the monument. Dry Christmas ahead. We do have a system after Christmas Day we got to worry about, and the mercury will also take a hit behind this. And here is the system that will basically influence our weather for the next several days after Christmas Day. Here's the cold front, and actually Christmas travel could be impacted by this as well, because if you're heading to the Ohio River Valley, the Mississippi River Valley, the Rockies, back west across the lower 48, that could be a big problem for you as well. The East Coast, we should be fine. This warm front is lifting. That will warm our temperatures as we head into the weekend. However, with that said, after Christmas Day, it gets bad. How bad? That's the big question, but it doesn't look all that pretty. Euro, we may have an upper level disturbance, overcast skies on Saturday, so Sunday's probably the better out of the 2 days just because of that, but I think the chances are going to be more confined to the bordering Mason-Dixon line counties, so Cecil to Garrett, but even then, I think it's just Carroll, Frederick, Washington, Allegheny, Garrett counties probably will be your best chance at that, and then we have the big line coming through with the rainfall heading into Tuesday and Wednesday. GFS shows a similar deal as well, and we may have to worry about a system late in the work week, if not next weekend. We'll get to that when we get to that junction. But looking at the rainfall totals here, I'll zoom in. Could we see up to an inch and a half in some locations? I mean, Euro's kind of picking up on that just a little bit, and that, I would say, generally speaking, if it's going a little bit more aggressive, I would go towards an average, and I'd say the average would be somewhere around half an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch, but we could get up to an inch and a quarter, an inch and a half in some locations. So just do keep that in mind. Big game for the Ravens. They are on the road this week. I believe they are in San Fran, and that could play a role in terms of playoff seeding. So good luck to them. And, of course, they got Miami at home next week. We'll do a forecast for that when we get to that juncture. Commanders, good luck to them. I know if they've been struggling, but hopefully we get some wins to close out the year in terms of their team and their franchise. Mitchell meter for the weekend, 7 for the weekend. I think it's pretty good, all things considered. The last full week of 2023, it's about a 5. I mean, it could be better, but it also could be worse in that department as well. So we'll take what we can get this time of the year. Winter solstice, by the way, was on Thursday at 10:27 p.m. So there is that. Overcast skies, maybe the upper level disturbance. I think it's north of the Mason-Dixon, but even then, we would our southern tier counties. I might go lower than I probably should, or might go higher as I probably should have not done in our southern tier of communities here in the extended forecast for the weekend, because it's really going to be confined to the northern tier of counties in the state for that upper level of disturbance. But even then, it's 30 to 40% at best. Monday, Christmas Day looks good. Go out, enjoy it. I hope you have a good time with family. Tuesday, Wednesday, the rain rolls through, and then temperatures do drop behind this to around average, if not below average, heading into the later portions of the upcoming work week, especially out in our Western Maryland communities. You will feel it, of course, because the further out west you go, the colder it will generally be. And look at that, Friday, 31 out in Garrett County and maybe some portions of Allegheny County as well. Eastern Shore shouldn't be too big of a hit, but still something you do have to consider. And in the Delmarva region, same deal as well. I'm going to bring you back to the dual box and I'll send a personal message. I hope you have a great holiday season. I think I'll be on next week, but knock on wood, I hope you have a great holiday season. Be safe, be well, enjoy time with the people you love, and count your blessings. There's a wise quote: somebody always has it worse than you. And I don't know whatever situation you're going through, I can't say, but try to find the positive things in your life as we head towards the closing of 2023 and heading towards 2024. Be safe, be well. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to everybody. I'm Jay Mitchell from 4 Now.